fanboys and fangirls, on today's episode, the Beats Studio Pros. The brand new in-ear buds are officially set to make their debut, but we don't know exactly when, but we have a lot of details that I'm going to break down in this episode, and it looks like a certain celebrity was caught with them, and I guess he didn't get the memo, but I think they're going to be released any day, so let me just talk about them. And lastly, it looks like Apple's M2 series chips are on their way, and we can expect a time frame possibly towards the end of the year, but we will have to break down all the details. All of that on today's episode, so stay tuned. YouTube, what's poppin'? Michael here, welcome back to Technoid. I hope you're doing well, hope you're all staying safe. Anyway guys, it is great to be back behind the camera on my green screen editing again. I want to thank Steam Mobile Tech for the opportunity for carrying on my show for that little bit, and also I wanted to thank you guys for the continued support as I have gotten back in tune. But anyway guys, real quickly, I did have a very special video planned for today, but I'm gonna need a little bit more time to edit it. I will have it out during the weekend, so I hope you guys look forward to that. But anyway, all that out of the way, let's get it go. So story number one, the main story, the Beats Solo Pros. Now, I told Sneed to make a video about the Beats brand, and I encourage you guys to check the video out because I will be making a version on my take on the Beats brand, on why I think it has been phased out but not necessarily discontinued by Apple. I have a different position, but that'll be later. But for a while now, Beats have been in the news. Sneed talked about it, and I've talked about it, and it looks like Beats are gonna keep going, but most importantly, it looks like they're gonna get a new revamp. It seems that we're getting new earbuds, and they will be replacing, or at least their first in-ear pair, called the Beats Studio Pros. Now, when I say first time, because the Power Beats were the workout versions. We never had like Beats X versions, like, you know, with little earbuds. It looks like we're gonna get those. Now, taking a look at the details, it seems that this earbud is probably gonna be coming out probably around WWDC time, probably even tomorrow, who knows? By the time this video comes out, because this is filmed on Wednesday, so today is Thursday, so if it comes out today, it probably comes out today. But taking a look at the details, it seems the Studio Pros are going to be the Beats brand's newest top-tier plan of earbuds that will not only take advantage of active noise canceling, but it seems it will have a little bit of a bulky design, which we will discuss in a second, but it will come in multiple different colors, and it will also be the new Pro line. Now, as you know, the word Pro has been thrown everywhere, so you've got Solo Pros, Studio Pros, you got Power Beats Pros, you got Pro in the name, so I think this is going to be their high-tier line. Now, one of the things I noticed is that it is taking the Studio name, so it leaves me to wonder what they're going to do with the over-ears. Are they going to refresh that? What are they going to do with that? Because that thing has been sitting around for almost 4 years, probably almost 5, I don't know, my math is probably off. But the point is, they gotta refresh these headphones, but I'm glad that they're going in the route for truly wireless earbuds. Now, taking a look at the earbuds, there were a couple of leaks online which you're looking at on the screen, and for the most part, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it doesn't look that good. Now, I'm not saying that it's not gonna be comfortable in your ears. I bet it's probably going to be, but based off the design and me having to want to try them out, I will get my hands on them. I will try them out. I just don't think they look that comfortable. There is no ear hook, so there is no adhesive to help fit in your ear. It looks like it's going to be a one-size-fit-all, but with multiple different tips depending on that. And the design of the earbud itself looks a little bit bulkier for my taste, but it does look like it has a little grip that you could hook into your ear, so I'm probably thinking that's the most safest bet. It looks like it will cover your entire ear canal with extending with the active noise canceling. Now, in terms of drivers, we don't have any clue, but if I know anything about Beats, it's probably just going to be, you know, one-way driver. They're never going to do a woofer and tweeter. I don't think they're going to do that. But taking a look at the buds themselves, the biggest thing is, of course, active noise canceling. We will probably expect some battery. They are set to be released around the time of iOS 14.7 or 14.6, depending on the time reference of this episode. And the pricing is rumored to be at $250. Now, while I think $250 is not the most expensive for truly wireless earbuds, the AirPod Pros are in that caliber, but the AirPod Pros, I think, do a better job of active noise canceling because they are from Apple, but I am interested to see where Beats gets on them. And of course, we did see our first glimpse at them because LeBron James wore them. LeBron James literally was wearing them. I don't think he knew that they weren't released, or maybe he didn't know, whatever, but LBJ, come on now, man, what are you doing? But overall, the Beats Solo Pros are a new line, and I think this is going to be the new step, as they do have a new designer-in-chief, and I think that they're going to try to separate themselves from Apple, because while I don't see Apple phasing them out, I do see Beats being more of an outside brand. They will be associated with Apple with the technology. There are rumors saying that they might debut their new codec for the high-res audio in the Studio Pros. I don't know about that, but it is possible because they did announce high-res audio, so we will wait and see. But I think the Studio Pros are going to be a very interesting pair of earbuds because they're not only going to be active, focused, they're going to be pushed for the average consumer or the general consumers. But I think this is going to be a new stepping stone for Beats. I think they want to be a little bit more premium. I think they want to go in a new direction. And I really like that they're going in this route. And I think Truly Wireless earbuds is the safest bet for them. Now, I'm a huge Beats fan. I grew up with Beats. I'm one of the generations that said I was with the Beats brand from the start. So I'm going to have a soft spot for them. But I will have to check them out whenever they get released. And hopefully you look forward for my review. Alrighty, the last story, the Apple M2 series chip. Now, today's episode is very short. Again, I apologize, guys. But taking a look at the new reports, it seems that the Apple M2 chips are coming in the wave of new Macs. According to Mark Gurman, Apple is working on the higher-end Apple silicone chips that are expected to significantly outpace the performance of the latest Macs that still contain Intel chips, and explained that the Apple's two M series chips will be even more ambitious than expected. Now, when it comes to the supply chain source, it seems that these will be equipped in the upcoming 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pros, but when it comes to the time frame, it seems that we might be seeing a glimpse of them either in WWDC reportedly, or it could be in the spring, which is around now, or the fall, depending on the timeline. Now, I don't really want to set expectations for WWDC for me. In my philosophy, I believe in setting low expectations, but there have been tons of reports coming out that Apple is set to debut some hardware at WWDC, and I tell you guys, even if it is true, even if it is going to happen, I urge you all to still set your expectations to low, so that way if something happens, you'll be shocked and you have a good time with it. But the M2 chips, I would definitely expect them to make some whoop at WWDC because that's where they kinda did debut them, because then they did also, the fall and all that stuff. But the point is this. The M series chips are a breakthrough, but they are reaching their year cycle. So Apple will definitely have to make the M2s, and I think we're gonna see them. I think we're gonna hear about them, but when is the question? And that is where I will leave it and want to hear your thoughts down below. So let me know, what do you think of the M2 chips, and do you think we're gonna see them sooner rather than later? And that's it for today's episode of Technoid. Now guys, really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, hit the dislike button. It helps circulate my videos as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. And quick reminder, guys, before you end the video, we will be having our 6-month refresh of the channel. No redesign, nothing like that. We're just gonna tweak a little bit of things, keep the same theme, but a little bit more different graphics, a little bit different flow, but we're gonna keep it the same theme as we're going. So be on the lookout for that in June. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day, and peace!